G'day team. Just want to talk about some Industry 4.0 initiatives. There's a lot of frameworks, the contributing technologies that can support a company, cloud computing, Internet of Things, big data, smart sensors, advanced human machine, that type of thing. But we really want to dig into our operational requirements for today and just give an understanding of what we should be doing for the business going forward. So we need to be looking at effective and efficient obsolescence product management, through the Industry 4.0 and digitization. The issue is we're managing updates and upgrades on deployed assets. It's a very challenging environment, not only from the customer, the supplier, and those who are putting everything together. It involves a lot of changes to the technologies and the products themselves. They are system of systems, which means there are independent systems that are connected to subsystems within a major system. So you have, if you were a network of a lot of systems, have an obsolescence issues, and our key issues, we don't have a clear visibility bell curve of end of life when those products are coming to end of life, that we can effectively support the customer in updates and upgrades to their platforms, which is really important because the customer wants to be leading edge technology provider, and we as a business need to be ahead of the game, supportive of our customer, giving them products, giving them services through the Internet of Things, big data, and digitization within our company. So the framework we need to sort of implement is into our business strategy. It has to be at the business strategy level. It's to expand and grow our digitization awareness in relation to data management and governance, collecting, analyzing, predictability, so we can see very clearly what's happening in the assets that we're managing, in the subsystems that we're managing, and then connect it all through the Internet of Things so that we can see it all very clearly at once, real time in the life cycle, to better manage, de-risk the platforms through very predictable obsolescence systems management. So how do we do that? We strengthen our digital intelligence to identify and contain and manage digital analytics. Well, obviously, there's a lot of cybersecurity around this, so we need to understand that we can enhance our risk analytics and manage that data and that transparency with a lot of regulations. We need to be very secure in how we do this, and that's a major outcome for the program. Is we go digitization, we need to ensure the risk around that, the analytics that around that, are totally controlled, managed, and have no effect on what our approach is. We need to also understand to increase the data collection between the system of systems for the current products. We need to understand what that looks like, what reporting looks like, how do we feed that back to the suppliers, how do we feed that back to our engineers, and then after that, how do we provide a better service with this predictive model back to the customer, and in relation to our supply chain and our partners and our updates and our upgrades to the assets we're managing. So the application comes through from one part very strongly is a framework called the Supply Chain 4.0. It is a digitized supply chain through the supplier, manufacturing, finance, the transactions that support it, the delivery items. It becomes a digitized supply chain, causing effective and efficient sourcing, delivery, of products in time, real time, to support our assets. So we need to it increases our efficiency, reduces times, it boosts profitability. And it also allows us to source and secure technology products that are leading edge for our customers. Additionally, the digitalization of procurement within manufacturing companies drives improved financial performance, higher product quality. So we're getting it early, we're getting it a higher quality, and we're getting a more effective sourcing from a supplier. So really, we need to lean in to the digitization of our business outcomes and strategy. A couple two recommendations really quickly: automated end-of-life alerts from the supplier, which will allow opening a life-of-type buy opportunities on time to mitigate product obsolescence. Data-driven procurement and inventory strategies. We integrate the history. We understand the demand forecast. We optimize the order quantities and the stock levels for system and subsystems. IBM are using master data analytic governance in their system, having a very effective, very efficient information lifecycle governance for products and obsolescence and software management. Very effective. I think it went up 56% in the last 5 to 7 years. IBM also incorporates a continuous improvement cycle within their business, which we should adopt, emphasizing long-term integration of these frameworks and operational process, which will enhance our effectiveness in our product management, obsolescence management, and customer focus. Thank you for listening to me. All the very best.